What's up guys, Snappyhead Millie, and in today's video I'm just going to do a follow-up on my video I did a couple days ago talking about my first impressions of the beta and kind of going off of how I feel about it now. We done had a couple days to sit down once they actually fix their servers, sit down, test the game, play it, and I got a couple of things to say. So like, share, subscribe. I will be doing Guilty Gear content once the game fully drops, as well as if you want to watch Persona Strikers on this channel, I will be starting that series tomorrow. So that gives you another reason to subscribe to the boy. But other than that, let's get started. So everything that is said in this video will be from my experiences, my personal opinions, and my overall thoughts of everything. So if you have something that you feel I missed, or you have something you want to add, or something you want to debate me about, leave it in the comments. I don't even mind if you dislike the video for what I said. I'm real enough to see if too many people dislike my videos, I need to understand why and fix it. You get what I'm saying? But I personally, if I was to do a TDLR, I personally enjoyed my experience with this game. Now, mind you, I'm not a super heavy Guilty Gear player at all. So most people will look at me and say, oh, you're a noob. I've been playing Guilty Gear for maybe 4 or 5 months. And the game has been interesting. I started playing it once. What is it? Arcore went for like $2.99 and they did their little beta with the rollback netcode, and I love that game. And then I started playing Rev 2 and I loved that game. So going from those two games to this it feels weird for somebody that wasn't playing for that long. So I can expect how I felt for a veteran. I know it's a lot for them to get used to with the reworking of everything, the Gatling system, the Roman cancel system, even burst in the way, even the way grab is now, because usually grab was like forward heavy slash, and I was like forward back dust or something like that. So the way everything interacts is different, especially like your combat layout was totally different. And I hope you guys are enjoying the gameplay in the background. I meant to say enjoy the gameplay in the background. It's a lot of me winning, losing, and getting my ass whooped. It is what it is. But yeah, just the layout itself. Punch and kick are used more for either poking or hit confirming into slash or heavy slash or specials, and then heavy slash and slash are your linkers. So you're not gonna do something like how in old Guilty Gear it was like punch, kick, slash, heavy slash, and that was like your basic combo for most characters if you want to just keep it simple. Now you're just doing like slash slash special, or slash heavy slash, or slash two heavy slash into a special move. You know what I'm saying? It's simplified. Now with these systems being reworked, it made it very accessible for people who would not play Guilty Gear because of the learning curve there is in the game. Because original Guilty Gears have a high learning curve. No, let me take that back. They have a high skill ceiling, but I would say a medium-sized learning curve. To learn the game off rip, it'll take you a minute, but it's not that hard. But to excel and get to the highest point of the mountain, it's a high learning curve. It's going to take you a few months. But with that being said, do I think the accessibility of the game, reworking characters, systems, and stuff like that is going to diminish what the game is? No, I don't. I know a lot of people are mad about it, but in actuality, it's not. It's actually going to help the game a lot. One, is going to get you a bigger fan base. Let's be real, Guilty Gear family. Y'all are a small community for your game to be that good. Let's keep it a buck. Y'all are too small for your game to be that good. So it needed kind of to happen. I hate to say it like that. I wish it didn't happen, but it needed to happen just to get that fan base. However, this game, the way it is how accessibility should be. It's not too forgiving for new players, to where it's just like, it feels like if you're new, you're gonna walk in and freely win. No, if you're new and you go get somebody that's experienced, you still gonna get bullied. It's not gonna change you getting your ass whooped. But there's enough there for older vets to scratch the surface and find new things. And we've seen that in the beta. We've seen people find things like wave dashing. Now, I don't know how well the wave dashing will be used, but I do see, it has some utilities, especially in the bigger, bulkier characters like Potemkin and Nago. I feel like the damage in this game. Now, this is a big contest. This is a big split between the community. The community, some people say it's too much. They need to nerf the damage. Some people say leave it as is. And some people, which I think they trolling, is like, make it more. Look, I'm going to put a picture out here, right? This picture going to be one of the greatest things y'all ever seen. Here's the picture. You should be blocking. Like, I hate to say it like this. You should be blocking. And if you see Potemkin or Nago running up on you, you might want to jump back. But no, all seriousness, I think it's fair. Play Chip. A lot of people say Chip is in a bad spot. Play Chip and see how much damage he does, but see how fast he can zip across the screen. Same with Millia. Look how much damage she can do, but look how fast she can traverse across the screen. Then you have people like Mei, where Mei is like that middling thing where she's doing damage, but she can't zip like everybody else. Like, even her dolphins, some of her dolphins will put you in a bad situation. So you have to be careful because some of her dolphins, like I believe her light charging, her light back charge dolphin will put you in a bad situation if it doesn't hit. Like, literally, you will get punished because you're even. And if somebody knows the frame, you're going to get hit. But yeah, then you have Potemkin, who, if he gets in, because he can't dash, but if he gets in, he's going to hit you for about at least 50 of your health if you get command grab. And I think that's fair. I really 100% think that's fair. I don't think a speedy character needs a damage nerf, because if you nerf the damage, Chip is going to be irrelevant because Chip has to do too much already to get his damage. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think damage is fair. Let's leave it like that. Now, Netcode is beautiful in the fights. The Netcode in the fights is beautiful. I did get to play against multiple people. These are just playing against friends, but I did get to play against multiple people in Europe, in Japan, outside of just Detroit and Michigan. I got to play with people on the West Coast, and for the most part, the netcode felt great. Now, it's not perfect. Everybody's trying to dick ride and say it's perfect. It's not perfect. I did have a few hiccups playing people overseas. I did have hiccups playing people 4 hours away from me. I played my friend Lucid Chaos. Follow him on YouTube at Lucid Chaos. I played him, and I definitely had some hiccups in my matches where we were lagging, and we're literally 4 hours away. So it's not perfect, but that's how playing online is. It's not always going to be perfect, but this is probably the best iteration of net play I've played ever. Honestly, I didn't feel no input lag. I didn't feel none of that. Now, sticking with the combat, I want to talk a little bit about characters. I'm gonna go to my miscellaneous stuff next. I just want to get like the meat and potatoes out on this video. I feel like most of the characters, their game plan, even though they've been reworked, a lot of their game plans are still there. Some are more simplified, some are reworked completely. Ram Lethal is like the definition of her whole game plan switched up. And I can see, and that's something I don't like. I'm not gonna, like, as I play it more and more, I'm like, I kind of don't like that. I like how she is now, but I don't like that her swords, I don't like the Oki situations that you used to be in being kind of taken away. I do feel like you need to allow for newer players to learn those situations. That's me being 100%. Like, you have to learn those situations because not every fighting game is going to be simplified. You got to learn those situations. But I do feel like Ram Lethal is the best way of taking the character. If you're going to change what that character does, because Ram Lethal is a problem. Mei is a problem. Pot probably plays almost as similar can get to his old iteration, and he is a problem. I don't think there's a bad character in this game. Even Chip, as much as everybody likes to say Chip sucks, I don't think Chip is bad. I think Chip has probably the most potential out of anybody in the cast. Nobody, obviously it's the beta, so nobody is willing to put in that work to figure it out yet. But I think Chip is going to be a problem. But Roman canceling, I like the new way that you can Roman cancel. I do like fucking with people frames. I ain't gonna lie. If I know I'm about to get myself in a bad situation, I can Roman cancel and fuck up somebody's frames. It feels nice. I like the wall breaking system because it feels fair. Like if I get you in the corner for too long, like I said, you gotta press block. You gotta press block. It feels fair. It's not like I just get you instantly to the wall and it breaks. You're gonna take a couple hits on that wall before it breaks. I'm not super familiar with the Gatling system, so I don't want to say it and mess it up. So I'm not gonna even lie to you guys. I don't want to be disrespectful to those that have put in the time that can say that. Say that. One thing I do want to talk about is you can get randomly thrown out of attacks. Like you can literally play Kai, have a sword in somebody's face, and they can just grab you out of attacks. Nah, that might be a little bug in the game. I don't know. Like I said, a lot of stuff is subject to change. I do want to bring that up. Miscellaneous stuff, I really don't have anything but the lobbies. I don't like how the ranked lobbies are. I think they have the right idea. I don't think you should have what you have for Park. What I mean is you shouldn't have that little avatar in rank. I feel like it should be towers. It should be people of your skill, but you shouldn't be able to choose who you want to play. Now you do have quick play, and I didn't test if quick play had ranked matches in it, but I should be able to I'm in this tower, this is the level of play I'm at. So I'm at Tower 6, and let's say this is like 15,000 elo. I don't know if they have an elo system or whatever they have. I have to beat people of my skill in this tower, and then I go up to the next tower. The reason why I say that is because in rank, you and your friends can meet up in the towers. And, that's cool and all. That's respectable. I know some games have been doing that for a minute, but I don't like the whole... I can just climb elo by fighting my best friend. No. If I go into ranked, I need to fight people who I don't know. You get what I'm saying? I want to scrap with people who I do not know. Because if I'm trying to go competitively, 9 times out of 10, when I fight people competitively, I'm not going to know who you are anyway. So I got to fight my way up. It should be I should treat rank the same way I want to treat if I want to go into competitive. I've always felt like that. I will always stand on that. If I don't know who you are, I should be fighting you as if this is my last match. You know what I'm saying? This is like I'm in the championship. That's what rank should be. Quick edit here. What I mean is, because I realized I explained it so terribly. I should be in a ranked match with just the name. Not I should be able to see your character, who you play, whatever. It should just be a person, a title, a name. I should know who you're going to play, because to me, that's not really learning anything in ranked. That's not really ranked. Ranked is you should go in there. You shouldn't care who that person has. You should be able to play that person for whatever they're doing, whoever they got is whatever you're going to play. I feel like allowing for people to see the character before they even get in allows for people to lobby pick who they want to fight. So I don't have to fight the actual ass Potemkin, that 9-1 matchup. I can just go to a matchup I know I dominate and just cherry pick points off of them. You should go in there to sweat, not play with your friends and get elo. If you want to play with your friend, go to Park. Now, last thing I want to kind of talk about is the whole lobby system. This is why I left it at miscellaneous. I like it. I do like the lobby system. It is laggy. Depending on how many people are in there. When you're at a match of 32, you're gonna lag all across the screen. It's just gonna happen. But like I played today, and I wasn't lagging at all. I really did not lag. It was only like 3-4 of us in the lobby. And so I guess whatever the servers are for the lobbies, they overload. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I do like the lobby system when it works. One big thing that I hate, and we talk about it, but just to reiterate it, I hate the teleporting. I notice, especially when somebody's in training mode, they teleport left and right, and you got to kind of chase them down. I do not like that. That gets annoying. But I understand. I understand it. I understand it. And hopefully our system fixed that one specific thing about the lobbies. Other than that, I do like the little chibi characters. It's kind of funny watching your character swing, and when you lose, your character like fall flat on their face. It's like a little mini Tamagotchi, yo. One thing I would like to see aesthetically is if, like, let's say you go on a 5-10 win streak, because they weren't showing what happens when you go on the streak. Maybe you see your character aura, like some Dragon Ball Z shit, the aura gets bigger and bigger. So like, let's say somebody goes on a 100 game streak, they aura is just flaring the fuck up, and everybody's like, "Ooh, I gotta take him off the mantle." You know, bring more attention to yourself when you win it. You know, but I guess I can conclude here because, like I said, in my first impressions, I kind of broke down everything. I don't want to re-break down characters, how I feel about them and stuff like that, because it's all the same. I do like the game. Do I think the game is simplified? Yes. Do I think it's going to hurt the game? Not at all. I think it's going to bring more people to the game. It's going to bring more interest to the game. Let's be realistic. This is beginner-friendly Guilty Gear. You know what? I'm gonna take that back. I don't think it's even that beginner friendly. I think it has a skill gap from day one. I think this is, I want to enter Guilty Gear, so I start at Strive, and then from Strive I go to Rev 2, and then from Rev 2 I go to our Core, because those three, I think those are the three that's like, you want to go to Core because Core is like that is, you are the shit in Guilty Gear. You can play that game, you the shit in Guilty Gear. You go to Rev 2, you still the shit, but you ain't core levels of the shit. And then you go to Strive, where it's like, you could be good at Strive, but you might not be good at these two, but you got the basis of your characters. That's just like I said, those are my opinions. That's why I feel about the game. That's why I feel about the beta. Do I think you should pick the game up? I think if you want to get into Guilty Gear, you definitely should pick up the game. But other than that, I ain't got nothing else to say. Yeah, I think that's it. Check out the Persona Striker video tomorrow. I might put some more gameplay matches up tomorrow. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Like, share, subscribe. We're at 106 subscribers. Let's try to get to 110. And I'm out. Peace.